Assalamualaikum everyone. This is Umme Kulsum Rima. My ID is BFS 2024023 and today's my presentation topics is overview of input output system in operating system. Here is the content overview of my presentation topics. Now I am going to discuss about definition and importance of input output system and role of input output system in computing. Input output system are fundamental component of computing environment responsible for managing and facilitating communication between the computer and its peripherals devices. Role of input output system in computing are data communication, device management, performance optimizations. Components of input output system. There are two types of components of input output system, IO hardware and IO software. IO hardware includes keyboards, mouse, printers, speakers, webcam, and microphone. And IO software includes device drivers, file systems, disk management utilities, methods, middleware. Types of input output devices. There are many types of input output devices. Some of them input devices, output devices, and storage devices. Input devices includes keyboard, mouse, and scanner. Output devices includes monitor, printer, speakers, and storage devices includes hard disk drive, solid state drive, and optical discs. Here is the overview of input output operation. There are two types of input output operation: synchronous input output. The input output operation is completed before control is returned of the requesting process, and asynchronous input output operation begins and controls is returned of the requesting process before the operation is completed. Some basic steps in input output operation systems are requesting, processing, transferring, and completion. Input output techniques. There are many types of input output techniques. Programmed IO. It is the CPU directly controls the IO operation. It's executing specific instruction. Direct memory access is a specialist hardware component that manages data transfer directly between memory and input output devices. Interrupt driven input output is the CPU is alerted to handle IO operation through interrupt signals generated by devices. Input output management in operating system includes device management, buffering and caching, IO scheduling. Device management includes device drivers, device controllers. Buffering is the storage area that transfer data between two devices, and caching also a storage area that reduces the access time. Input output scheduling includes fast come fast serve, shortest check time first, elevator scan, and circular scan. Okay, here is the performance consideration. Performance consideration includes storage media type, storage architecture, file system, caching mechanism, IO scheduler, workload characteristics, hardware resources. Okay, here is the case studies of input output devices. I try to conduct example of input output system in popular operating systems such as Windows and Linux. Windows IO includes Windows IO manager, new technology file system, window driver model, and Linux includes virtual file system, fourth extended file system, and IO schedulers. And here is the future trends in input output system. Non-volatile memory express, persist memory, storage class memory, optimization of AI ML workloads, software defined storage, um, unified storage architecture, security and data protection. Okay. And here is the overview of role of device drivers in input output operation. Deals with hardware communications, initializations, device abstraction, IO request handling, resource management, error handling, performance optimization, compatibility and interoperability, security, access control. And here is the conclusion of my today's presentation topics. Are IO devices are important part of operating system, and device drivers are modules that can be plugged into an operating system to handle particular devices or category of similar devices. That's all for today. Thank you.